I was 28 years old when I had my stroke. I had no risk factors. I was completely healthy, running marathons and doing triathlons, very active. It kind of caught me off guard and came right out of the blue. It's something that could happen to anyone. I have a very rich, full life with a wonderful, supportive family. After you pick up the pieces of your life, you realize you have so much more to live for.
Additional application of Dyna-CT is in the diagnosis and treatment of strokes.
Most strokes are ischemic strokes, which means there's insufficient blood flow to the brain, which essentially will lead to death of parts of the brain. So time is of essence here.
Simply put, including Dyna-CT technology in the angio suite can save time.
In the past, the patient had to get a CT scan, then go on to the treatment lab, and then back to the CT scan. You may lose 1 or 2 or 3 hours. Now it can all happen on the angiographic table where the treatment occurs, and you could save maybe an hour or 2 just by using this new technology.
This brace-like device is called the NES H200, or BioNES. It helps to return lost function to hands and arms paralyzed by stroke. It fits snugly over Elaine's forearm and hand and has built-in electrodes to stimulate key muscles.
Basically, right now it's an exercise tool, so it's helping someone who can't do those muscles on their own or have a lot of tightness. It's helping them kind of re-educate to get that muscle to fire when they want, to do it with it, so it's a strengthening tool.
With patience and practice, Elaine can move her fingers and wrist, and she's even able to pick up objects like her children's toys.
To take over those functions.
We're using a technique called transcranial magnetic stimulation, known as TMS, which is a way of studying areas of the brain. Essentially, it's an electromagnet which you hold, just rest gently on the head, and it gives a little stimulus to the surface of the brain. You can actually elicit a movement in the hand or in whichever bit of the body you're as it were aiming at. It means you can study the output from the areas that control movement, and we're trying to see whether we can use that as a possible tool to actually enhance the natural recovery process after stroke. So if we can turn up that natural rewiring that occurs.